Hello guys, good morning. How are you? I hope you can hear me clearly. For those people on YouTube, give us a shout out of a good morning. And for the people on TikTok, I'm going live on my YouTube channel.
And for people on
I'm going live on my YouTube channel. That's why you can be able to catch up this live stream. Good morning. As I know, I have lost. Let's wait for more people to join. We have around 5 people on the live stream, and those people watching me on TikTok. I'm live on my YouTube channel. Kefa. Hi, good morning, Kefa. Then don't forget is going to hit that like button so as we can start our morning analysis. How's been the week? I know I've not done analysis any since Monday, like the whole week I've sijakuja live on YouTube. How have you been doing? I hope you've been trading the same way we do analysis in the morning here. And last week, there's a day I did analysis on gold, and shit, something you may miss. There's a day I did analysis on XAUUSD. The other week when I said the market has a reversal and I gave that sales, and someone was asking me, where is gold going to drop to? I remember giving an answer on that question that day. I see Mick. Oh, just a moment, I receive a call. Someone is calling me. Yes, hello. Poa sana. Niko live. Niko live. Mm. Mokumada sigana. Mm. Mweko. Oh, labda mniongoje. Okay, ni sawa. Okay. So, sorry guys. So we can be able to start. Good morning, Dr. Hope you're keeping well. I'm all good. I'm all good, guys. So we can start the analysis. I'll go directly to the screen and I'll just do some few analysis. So one thing you'll notice is that there's a lot of impulsiveness in the market. Like yesterday, the market did a very big impulsive movement in the market. You could have noticed like XAUUSD really dropped so big. And most of the times, and I really noticed this for those people who have been on the market and they know this, and this is an honest advice I can say is that whenever we have that impulsive movement in the market in such a way that maybe the market did that impulsiveness, the next day the market tends to range a lot. So you find that whenever you come try to get into the market the next day and trying to take your entries, you have to be very careful because most of the time the market tends to range because of that impulsive movement that really happened yesterday. You know, the thing is, it's like coming to take your meal after people have already eaten. You know, money has already been made. So when you come the next time and you find that impulsiveness has happened, you have to be very careful. So I'll just go directly to the market, and also you can put your request on the comment section so as I can be able to answer them. Okay, so let me share my screen. And yesterday we had FOMC, though I really didn't follow up on FOMC much, considering I was live in the morning. I was live on TikTok. Okay, so one thing you'll notice is that XAUUSD had a very good liquidity opportunity yesterday. If we had a very good opportunity liquidity, and this is one of the trades that I took yesterday, though I didn't hold, I didn't expect this whole drop. I just targeted the low of that particular day. But this was a very good sniper entries, and you could have really catch if you really totally understand what liquidity is. So I'll come back to XAUSD at the last pair, but I'll go through the pairs, starting with USDCHF. On USDCHF, I can see the market is pushing higher and higher on daily time frame. You can clearly see when I put this market on a daily time frame. Let's move on the drawings so you can start. it's pushing highs and highs. Unless we have a reversal, you can clearly see from this a retest there, a retest here again. So a break and retest, a break and retest. That's on a daily time frame. So coming back to 4 hours, that's something you're going to notice is the same pretty things that there has been happening. The market is on pushing highs, highs, lows, and there's something I'm observing here. Currently, the market is more forming a binded, so it indicates for me more buys on this particular pair. But where can we be able to catch more buys on it? The only opportunities we have, because it has already done this retest here, we don't have any other entry here. The only premium entries we can have is this reversal only here at this particular level. From this particular zone, we can only expect more buys from this particular zone, as we expect more of a reversal, not even it's just a bullish, also a bullish structure. We can be able to capture that entry. And for those people watching me on TikTok, I'm live on my YouTube. That's why you're going to be able to see this live stream. So you can be able to catch that entry more buys from that particular level. AUDSD, I was trying to check it and I can see same case, a break, a retest, a break, a retest. And after this impulsiveness, let's say where we can be able to catch a good entry on it. I see more drops on AUDSD all the way down. Consider this market has done this reversal. So the premium price we can be able to target, these sales are coming back all the way down here. They're going to come back, let's say at this particular level, they're going to come back to this level. So, but the question is, where can we be able to catch the entries for sales? So these ones, it's just a break and retest, and I still see more drops on AUD, all the way down. USD card. USD card, I'm expecting for more buys. I told you USD card has the same relatively correlated like USD CHF. So by between USD card and USD CHF, and this is something I normally advise people is between USD card and USD CHF, go for USD CHF. USD CHF has a clean movement. You can compare a movement on USD CHF and USD card. Look at these two things. You see the way there's a lot of spikes and the way the candlestick they are forming, and you can see the way USD has a very clean move without a lot of retracement. So between USD and USD card, I advise you go for USD. Okay. And just in case you have any question, you can put it down there. And this is GBPUSD. Coming to GBPUSD, we had this reversal. This market is on a bearish trend. We're going to drop. Let's remove all the drawings. Coming back to 4 hours. Same case, I'm still seeing this market, they are going to drop more. Simply the same break and retest, and everything has done that reversal here. Everything is indicating for more sales, more sales, more sales. And today's Thursday, unless we use today's liquidity, and this is what you can, or we can use today's liquidity on GBPUSD. We wait for the market to come back again to the today's liquidity, so we can be able to capture the sales again. If you want to have a sniper entry, target today's targets today's liquidity, so as you can be able to enter. Euro AUD and when Euro AUD on 4 hours, I have been targeting this market to come back all the way to this particular level. I'm still waiting for this setup, so as you can be able to go for short positions on Euro AUD from that particular level. Euro card. Coming on Euro card. Okay, let's see on daily time frame. This market is still on a bearish trend. There is not any reversal that has happened to indicate that the market, you see, there's not any fair change of character to indicate that the market has reached from this bearish to bullish. So on EuroCAD, I still expect the market to continue dropping. And currently I still expect this market to continue dropping on EuroCAD. And let's see on daily time frame. Remove one drawings, come back 1 hour. Let's come to 15 minutes. And something I want to observe. The liquidity of the day, and then Thursday one. Okay, So if for me, I would advise for more sales on this particular pair. And if you want to capture these sales, capture it from the liquidity again, more sales. So you can be trying to be precise in terms of entries. After this market, the way we have that impulsiveness, if you try take the trades on any just random zones, it's going to really waste you a lot. Okay, G card, same case. G card and Euro card, they have the same correlated market. So meaning if you are selling Euro card, even G card is on a sales. I still expect more drops on this particular pair. Euro NZD. NZD has been ranging on this area zone. You see, this is on a daily time frame. This market has been ranging too much on this particular zone. And on 4 hours, I was trying to analyze it today. And on 4 hours, the only place we can be able to target is only the yesterday's liquidity. Today, we don't have any liquidity on it. And this is Wednesday. Yeah. And the only place we can be able to target is yesterday's liquidity, so maybe you can have a good entry. But if you try to capture the price from here, there's no any bias because today's liquidity has already liquidity was here, and you see it was obeyed a little bit, and then the market dropped again. And this is not at a liquidity. The only liquidity available is this one on Euro NZD, and Euro NZD likes liquidity a lot, so we can only target this particular level for more buys. And this one you have to be very precise in terms of a very tight stop loss on it. AUD NZD. So and Euro AUD NZD and Euro NZD, they don't have the same position. They don't have a correlated movement. So you're going to find that when this one is selling, the other one is buying. So AUD NZD, this one thing I see, it has a very good failure swing and a change of character among one of my pairs, like one of my setups that I really like. So we can only target more sales from this particular level, more short position from this particular level. The market to come just retest this particular level and then drop. And then EURUSD bearish, and the only liquidity for today is at here only. That's the only liquidity we have for EURUSD. GBPCHF, I didn't have a view because I had checked it in the morning also. I didn't see anything. 4 hours. Is there any other block? And I rarely trade this pair. There's a way it kind of move with a lot of retracement. You can see move with a lot of retracement. GBPAUD. Coming to GBPAUD, you have been selling this pair, and I'm still expecting for more drops again on this pair also. So I'm expecting for more sales on GBPAUD all the way down that way. Use the JPY. This market has been on a bullish break and retest. You see break and retest, break and retest, break and retest, and see on daily time frame. Okay, 4 hours. Is there any? There's no anything I can see. No order block. 2 hours, nothing. And 1 hour. This Wednesday. I honestly can't see any re-entry on USD but it's on a bullish trend, but I can't see any re-entry on it. CAD JPY, this is on 1 hour. It's got 4 hours. I can see a very good re-entry here for this CAD JPY once the market comes to retest this particular zone. Target for more buys from that particular zone. So target for more buys. I know this looks like a flag, but I tell the market spike all the way down, and then we target for more buys. TP1 all the way there. And then EURUSD, I rarely trade EURUSD and NGJ. We canceled those pairs this year. We go to now to oil. Ranging on 1 hour, too much ranging, and targeting even the next move. It's hard. You can see on 4 hours, this market, since the other impulsive movement, we have just been ranging from moving form of instead of form of ranging. And this was our view on AUD card. I think I gave this view last week when I gave this analysis for more buys from this particular level in TP. And these are how many pips if you can be able to capture this entry. These are how many pips? 178 pips. Those are very good pips. But as of today, I don't see, because this market was unable to break this particular zone. So I don't see anything we can be able to predict the market from there. And then BTC, coming to BTC, expect the BTC to drop now, because I know the BTC was coming to pick this order block on this particular level. I was been waiting for it, but I expect now BTC to continue dropping all the way down because of that order block. And when I put this back into a line chart again, you can target now for another re-entry back again. And then we continue dropping. GBP NZD have marked this particular level because of liquidity. This is the previous day liquidity, and that's why I marked this level. And I marked it today in the morning. I'm waiting for the market to come here so they can give me a confirmation. And also, if you don't really over target it, because we have also a reversal at this particular level. Yeah. So if you are buying from here, it's just from here all the way up to this particular level, because that's where we have a reversal. And then USD, don't have a view. Oh, we have an order block from this particular levels of order block on USD. So okay, so if you have any question now, start typing them down. So people are asking about gold. Coming to gold, let me show you. Gold from 4 hours. I clearly, from last week, I gave you these analysis. And if you are here, someone can attest when I say this gold is going to drop all the way to the neckline. This one. When we had this reversal, and I said these are very big, powerful reversal of gold, and gold really likes to follow these patterns. And after now, these the head and shoulders, and now this is the neckline. I can see the market is even closing below the neckline. Now we can only check on today's liquidity on lower time frame, and this is the same concept I did yesterday. So you can clearly see, like yesterday. Let's stay on a short time frame, so as you can be able to see. So let's use horizontal rays. Okay, so this was yesterday, Wednesday. You can clearly see this was the only liquidity, and I was here live on TikTok also doing this. That was the only available liquidity. The market came, swipe liquidity, and we had that drop of gold with a sniper entry using liquidity. Can really, and liquidity is one of the strategies that I believe it can even make you millions in overnight, like millions of money. So, and someone was trying to say, I'm trying to emphasize on people that liquidity is not found on anywhere. On any zone, just come up these weeks, and these weeks are liquidity. Liquidity is not just found in a random. So it's coming back today. I haven't checked honestly today's liquidity, but I can only be able to check it. So on today's liquidity, we have these, and we have these. So those are the only available today's liquidity for today. So those are the only available liquidities. So this one, taking a buy without any reversal and understand the market is a bearish is a bit it's a bit risky. So the only thing I can advise you is you can use only proper risk management, considering that you're trying to take a trade on an opposite direction of the market. But the only two zones we have for today for gold are those. But let me put my charger. Just a minute. Okay, so I'm saying that trying to take an opposite trade, a trade on an opposite direction of the flow of the market can be a little bit riskier for you. So make sure that you use proper risk management and also confirmation of liquidity for you to be able to take an entry. Because I know you guys know how to confirm entries on liquidity. So on today's analysis, what I'm trying to check on the market, I'll try to be slow on this market today after a very big impulsive that really happened yesterday. So I'll try not to be pressure this market a lot, since a lot of money was made yesterday. The thing is, if you try to force it today, and it may tend to range. And can we check also today's fundamentals so you can be aware of fundamentals we have today? Forex Factory. Today's on Thursday. Oh my God. On 10, news on GBP, euros all days, 330 USD, 415 euro. Almost after every 1 hour, you have fundamentals. It's kind of a very tricky. So use proper risk management. I know now you are aware about today's and about today. So I can now start answering your questions one by one. Yeah. Check for me Ethereum was USD, and someone is saying check for me gold. Okay, so if you have any requests, you can put it down and comment. I can be able to help you. Ethereum was USD. I don't think I have it here. I have to add it. Let's move silver. Let's use for Coinbase. So, and is it pretty the same thing what I have commented on Bitcoin? I expected this market to come back at for this order block, which is on a daily time frame. The same case you come to Bitcoin, you're going to see this order block that was market was coming for. So for Ethereum, same case, and I'm seeing now another big drop on this crypto. So when it's come back now on the lower time frame, let's see, this is on 4 hours. This is on. I still expect another drop. You see this ranging. This is a flag. I expect another drop on it, another drop. Don't buy. So I know there are people will be like, oh, this is a break and retest and buy. I expect another drop on it. Yeah, not a buy, it's a drop. I know you had a different view, Dixon Mulo. I thought you thought that the market is going to buy there, but it's a sell. Check for me, GJ. GJ, this year I cut ties with it. Not this year, but particularly this season, because it has been moving rationally. Like it's not even giving me very proper move. It's a lot of ranging on daily. So instead of GJ, I've been focusing on cut JPY. And this is something I've been advising. Even if you join my live stream, you'll understand that I'm trying to advise you on a pair that is giving and making sense in the market. Like between USD card and USD CHF, they have a same correlated. And I said focus on USD CHF other than USD card. You're going to waste a lot of your time. GJ mostly nowadays is not giving us even a very good movement. A lot of ranging. Focus on card JPY. It has a very good movement in the market. So for GJ, I have less advice on it, or less something I can be able to advocate for. Since nowadays it has really been disappointing. Check for me GU and EURUSD. Hey doc, talk about liquidity zenye huwa una mark mostly kwa gold kando na previous day and previous day low. Those are the only one. And the reason why I focus on only those two liquidity is because as I can emphasize in terms of risk management, and I can emphasize on over trading, because I found someone and someone is trying to tell me about internal liquidity. If you come and mention internal liquidity to me, and I'll be like, we can communicate on the same levels, because I'll just try to start getting a lot of illiquidities in the market, and I'll find myself having so many opportunities whereby it is exposing myself to bigger risk. But whenever I have just only one liquidity or two liquidity, that's mean I'll have only two entries or one entry in a particular day. I'll stop over trading, and I can only take one trade per day. You get? So that's the reason why I don't use also internal liquidities. Check GU. GU and EURUSD have advocated for more drops. For GU and EURUSD, I have advocated for more drops on it. And these are liquidity entry I have already marked on GU, which is you can use also confirmation for you to be able to take care. And make sure, guys, you hit that like button. We have a like button. How many likes do we have so far? We have 20 likes. I need like 40 likes today. You know, guys, nimepotea YouTube since Monday. Motivate me by like hitting that like button. So it will motivate me a lot, because I'll be coming live again. If you have any question, comment it down below. I can be able to answer it. And this is my honest opinion. I'm giving you my experience. Someone will be like, why isn't us to go slow and the market is normal? It's just because of what I've really observed over the years, like those impulsive movements. You see this impulsiveness, these big candles you can see in the market. The next day, the market tends to range, and you're going to waste yourself. So don't go really hard on the market. Really hard on the market, yeah. What about mambo na session liquidity? No, 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 no. So now you have to understand strategies. Strategies, they are different. So if you start using SMC, then you start using now kuchanganya na ICT, utakuwa umepotea. because how can you start now marking for me liquidities are daily na kuja anza kuniambia now internal liquidity? Those are two different things. Now like you're trading everything in the market. So stick to one thing and do what you stick to one thing. That's my best advice I can be able to give it to you. The like buttons is the ones, the thumbnail. It's not the, like the love, it's the thumbnails that we normally have them. Yeah. So going through today's analysis, and what I really observe a lot is that most of the pairs, they are not really active for us to get an entry. But majorly, there's a pair I have seen. Which pair have you seen? Let me see on the comment section. Which pair have you seen? Like is really good for us to be able to focus on today. Because the purpose of this live stream I normally do today is about it really help us to diversify our trade and not really focus or be entered in some particular one single entry. It's just to diversify our views, because there's someone there who is focused on EURUSD, and maybe EURUSD doesn't portray any opportunity for us to be able to trade that particular day. So we'll be able to focus on another entries whereby we share the buyers here on live on YouTube. Can you check GBPCHF? What about AUDUSD? AUDUSD, I see advocated for more drops on it, also more drops on AUDUSD. And GBPCHF. Same case GBPUSD, I commented that it has a movement that I totally didn't view it very well, because I didn't have any view on it. I know it's buying, but now the question is, where can we get the buys? Coming back on 4 hours, no order block, no nothing. And let's use just a retest at these particular levels. Oh, these are the only premiums. I don't have much buyers on it on this GBP CHF. Yeah. SMC or ICT, which one do you prefer? SMC, UJ, use DJPY. Use DJPY, I have advocated for more buys also. And on TikTok, my phone is 1%, so it's going to switch off. Go on YouTube right now. Use DJPY. How is use DJPY? I have advocated for more buys. More buys. If you're on a buys, you're on a safer place. But now there, it's the re-entry. How can you be able to take a re-entry? We don't have any positions we can be able to, because this market is just doing a pretty much of a break and retest, and you can clearly see this market is of the premium. We don't have any other re-entry. We don't have any order block which is left on 4 hours. On 1 hour, there's nothing. There's no any order block. So I didn't see any re-entry for us to be able to take that entry. Yeah. Any other question? Anyone else has any question? Any suggestion? Any suggestion? Any question? Any suggestion as we continue? So there's these people who wake up, and now today they woke up, they're trying to buy gold because of this impulsive movement that really happened today. Let me comment on this. Whenever you wake up and you see this impulsive movement, never try to have those. They are the people who trade with illusion or like that kind of mindset. They're like, the next day gold will come and buy because yesterday it has sold a lot. No. Until we have that structure that shows that the market you want to really to buy, you just continue selling this market. Yeah. So I don't see any other question or any other comment. How many likes do we have? 25 likes. Honestly, guys, and we are over 50 people here. Can we hit those like buttons? I'm suggesting let me not comment on this, because you guys you crucify me, because every time I make promises of coming back live each and every day, I end up not coming back live. I just surprise you one day and I come live on New York session. So I'll be coming live later, but I'll surprise you one day, because if I make a promise today, I don't make a promise, and I know the other day I still promised you guys I'm going to come live, and I didn't manage it. Yeah, but the reason why I'm not been coming live this week, I've been unwell, but I'm getting better. So we'll continue with our normal live stream each and every day, and trying to emphasize on professional trading rather than gambling. So wish you a good day, unless someone else has a question. So as we step out, make sure that you hit that like button, the like buttons, because we have 28 likes. Can you hit even that 5 likes button? And bye-bye. Thank you so much for joining today's live stream.